In this video, we're going to go over how to create lead generation websites with Menterprise Content. So in this video, I'm going to show you the best website builder for lead generation. Here working with Emerson, and he's new to Menterprise, and so he has an established local lead gen business. And so one thing we were talking about is furnace. What is the keyword? Furnace repair?
Furnace repair, yes.
So I would go to Google Trends. That would be something I would do for keyword research. First off, and put that keyword term in there. And I would go down to 5 years because you want to see what the data is over 5 years. And see, we've got a bit of a dip, but it's still, you've got consistent traffic occurring here. Also, the other thing that I'm looking for, if I want to go for a national campaign, I'm going to leave it set at United States, but maybe I want to be hyper local. In that United States search, you see, we can see in here, click on the cities that are keying in. This is also an estimation because Google's not going to show you everything, right?
Right.
So, but this gives you a good understanding of what kind of traffic it's recording.
Okay.
Also, you can go worldwide and see what the trend is too. For this campaign, though, we're going to be focusing on the United States. As I said, I like to build for evergreen, but I also build as looking on a local level, then tiering up national and global.
Okay.
Right? So, and then what we're looking for here is we're going to see what is the related queries. And here we have emergency furnace repair near me.
Right.
We've got gas furnace repair near me. Here are the breakaways. We can sort by the top of what's the consistent top, which heating furnace repair.
Mm-hmm.
So these are some of the things that people are typing in what they want to search. So are we wanting to just do maybe furnace repair near me?
Okay, or heating furnace repair, whichever one.
All right, so then we would go a little bit more focused in the heating repair. Mm-hmm. So let's go ahead here to the content. So what we're going to do here in content is we're going to put heating repair.
Heating furnace repair, yeah.
Heating furnace repair. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was right.
All right. So by putting this in here, this is going to be our keywords, our key phrase.
Okay.
So our seed keyword.
So we don't necessarily have to put it in as a question format?
Nope.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to go here and put auto. Right now in the header frequency, I'm going to put 2 to 4. Also, what I'm setting up in auto is, you see here the distribution of the H tags. You can yes. set it. You can set it and put H1. You know, I want 1 H1. I want 2 H2s. Maybe you want more than that. I want, you know, X amount of H3s.
Okay.
You can
do you like the default setting there, or?
Yes, I do. Okay. I leave it as that. You can disable the HTML. Personally, I just leave all of this. Okay. And I click auto. The frequency of the headers, 2 to 4 is good for me. Generating table of contents, I click that because we know that, you know, those can tend to rank the titles of your contents, and I hit OK. Next, we're going to go to the images. You do want to make sure that it scrapes the forced HTTPS because you want those. And then you can import the alt text too from the headers. That's where that will pull.
Right.
And then I choose between 2 and 3 images to include. You can choose inline text or your images to where they're inline around the text.
Right.
Or if you do choose that, you'll see it'll click on and then it'll say, do you want it right, left, or random? If you don't want that, you can either go left, center, right, or random. So we'll just leave it like that. And then you hit OK. And then videos, we're going to do auto on these as well. And again, I want to import the alt text.
Okay.
And I like them random, so we'll just keep them like that and hit OK. Then here we have the spin text. You can choose between very unique and very readable. Again, as you see, I already have it set to regular. That's where I tend to leave it. As well as you can also customize here with plagiarism protection, writing new paragraphs, spinning the sentences, reordering the paragraphs, ordering the sentences, spinning paragraphs. You can do all of that. However, if you do click any of these, and you click this button, it'll automatically override this little section here, because it'll disable the cleaning of the text. Okay.
Right.
Which I tend to keep on because we already know that what the system is pulling is for what we're going to be choosing next is the top ranking content in the search that Google has deemed as the top ranking content.
Right.
So, which is what we're going to do here. Here is where we choose, do we want to pull back 3 pages that are actually in the keyword for heating repair, furnace repair, or do we want to do 30? If you just leave this as, I tend to leave this as 20. If you do not click this button here, which is use the top number of pages that you've selected here, it will just pull random pages. Okay. So again, I do check this. And its results per the SERP, as you see, automatically switches here. Okay. Word article, you can choose anywhere between 400 and 2,000. Again, my sweet spot ends up being between 8 and 1,200 because you also have to realize that you're allocating for the headers. That's in the alt text that's going to be in there, or the headers more so than anything. All right, and that's pretty much it. And then I hit generate. And as you see, it's working here. As you see, we're generating the content. Just give it a few. All right, as you see here, it's spit out the content for you.
Right.
You can and it looks like it generated about, well, not so much that, but 9 pages of content. I typically, when I see like 375, I'm not going to use that. Right. So I would hide that as well as the 275 and see, you can easily, you can easily hide what you don't want to see. Plus, if you did what I just did, you want to see what's you hid. Right. Just go here and unhide it. And now you're back at what the system populated. Okay. So overall, it populated 6 pages, roughly between 725 to 775.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and preview that. And here we go. It's got the header already in, the table of contents, the content. Here we have a YouTube video. We've got some images going on. Everything's done. Nice. If you didn't like the look of that, you can go ahead right here and respin it. Maybe I like this look better. There you go. That's good enough for me. I do need to make mention each of these are equivalent to about 1 million, because this is spin text, right? So each of these are equivalent to about the possibility of about 1 million outputs just for this one article. Wow. So imagine that if we choose multiple. With this, you can choose, if you hit this button, this will copy the visible nestled spin text that is here on the page up to 5. However, let's say that you only want to grab these 2. This button will appear and you copy this selected nestled spin text. And you can do up to 10. Okay. Or if you don't even want to do that, let's say you just want to grab one article, You can copy the MPub spin text, which is going to be the next tool that we're going to actually copy this into.
Okay.
This is actually more optimized spin text for the publisher. You can use any of them. And I typically actually use this one because I'm actually doing campaigns where I'm grabbing as much as I can, because if they're successful campaigns, I'm just going to republish them. Because I'm not even going to come near how many potential outputs they are for a long time. I mean, we're talking, if one is worth over a possibility of 1 million pages, so you have 10, we're talking 10 times 1 million. You know, then I'm really having to publish a lot. And especially if it's a successful campaign, then you can continually populate it. And each page is going to be unique. So what we would do next is, there's another thing you can do if you want to go in here. First thing I would do is I would come in here, and here's the headers here. I would instantly copy these out into a Word document, all of these headers here, and I would clean them up, because you want to take off the brand names. You don't want any of those to be in.
Can you do that with the content itself? Like take out any phone numbers or brand names in the actual content?
Once it's published?
No, I mean in this area right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can customize it completely to your liking.
Excellent.
So you really can. Let's say that I wanted, we're talking about furnace, heating furnace repair. So let's say emergency heating furnace repair. There you go. There's a new headline for you right in here. This header template here, you do want to have it designated. There needs to be 5 X's. What that stands for is it's the variable for the headers. Okay. So and in this case, what we're using this for, and we'll just choose near me. We'll do 3 big cities. Let's do Orlando, Dallas, and I don't know, let's choose Seattle. Sound good?
Yep.
So here we have this spin text. So we're going to have these headers near me in Orlando, Dallas, or Seattle. You can also, if you wanted to even go further and spin text these even more, you could do around so that'll give you another variation on these headers. So now it's going to give you these modifiers here, as well as the locality modifier in addition to these headers. Okay. So then let's say that I actually I've changed this, right? So I need to make sure that I send this to my images, and that I send this alt text to the videos as well.
Okay.
Once that's done, we hit OK. We reapply the modules, and we're done. And then I'm literally going to go here, grab these 6 pages that I copied, and come right over here to my publishing. And I'm going to launch a campaign. So first thing I'm going to do is title it. I don't know why I want to keep saying heating furnace repair. You can choose a tag so that you can segment these better, so you can see them in the future. So here you can choose the diagram. So your target is going to be whatever you're targeting. So if you were targeting a GMB, a YouTube video, a website, whatever, you put that right in here. For this, we're not even going to set the target. We're just going to do a backslash. Okay. But what you want to do is come in here and set your content. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually download my spun titles from the headers.
Okay.
Okay, that's in there. Hit OK. Then I'm going to grab this, my articles.
Okay.
Then I'm going to put them here in the content. It automatically generates this custom snippet.
Right.
Unless you want to create something in there, you can. So you set it. There's your content. There's your target. Now this diagram, I'm going to go back to this. So this diagram, you can keep it as this. This is the amount of nodes that are going to this target. So
Right.
the backlinking juice that's happening, etc. We're going to actually call this a test. We're going to edit this diagram. We'll call it a test diagram. And you can edit it. Maybe I don't like that. Maybe that's not enough for me. So you can randomize the diagram. Oh, right off the bat, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Wow.
Darn it. So, but you can get unique ones as well. You can keep going until, see, we've got that one. Oh, squid looking one, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's I like a lot. But I like,
that's a nice one too.
this isn't too bad. I mean, you can just sit here and keep going,
Mm-hmm.
or you can come down here and really customize.
Right.
Sure. But we're not going to do that for this. We're just going to choose one. And sorry, I was in love with the first one.
I should have saved that one.
Yeah. But some of these are good too. Some people like, you know, they're more used to a silo. And that's fine too. Here we go. We'll just choose this one. So
Okay.
I'm going to save this. Let's say we like this. This is my test. So let's go ahead and save this. It's going to ask me to name it. So we'll put test. And then it saves it. Then you can see here, now I have a test. No longer edit the diagram. That's fine. But let's say I really didn't like that. That's just not enough for me. So let's go back here and let's actually edit that diagram. So you just click on it and edit it, and then keep going back
Right.
until you find that unicorn that you liked. You know, that's what I'm doing, right?
Yeah. You get lucky again.
Yeah. Because one of the things about the nodes, so we can publish depending on the nodes, and this will go out to 72 nodes.
Right.
So we can publish at one time up to 72,000 pages.
Wow.
If we're maxed out. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiers. You've got the A through F is what you have.
Right.
So again,
levels.
yeah, and you can customize. This one's not bad. We'll leave that one. Yep, that works. All right, so now we have that. So now we have our diagram chosen. We've already set our content. We've set the target. How many days do you want to go back? You can go back, you can go forward, right?
Right.
So I typically, it really just depends. Now I kind of build forward. But from 0, you know, to 60 days, 90 days, 6 months. Because SEO is all about time too, right? We need to get those pages out there. We need them to season, get the interlinking going on, that juice, etc., building up that authority. So you can do it faster. When I first started, I went back anywhere from 60 to 30 days in the past, maybe even 90 days at some times. And then I ran for like 3-day campaigns, 7-day campaigns, 14-day campaigns. So that works as well. It's really just depends on what you're doing.
Right.
Now I kind of prefer to go longer because I was also testing back then. I wanted to see what it does. So you can set that right here, how you want to go. For this one, we'll say 30 days.
Okay.
So from 0 to 30 days. Total pages to create. So for the total pages to create, as you see here, this number 38 is set. That's
Right.
because there's 38 nodes here.
Got
Okay.
it.
So you just need to determine how many pages you want to create, because
Per
out of these
node.
38 nodes, if you create 12 pages per node, you're talking 456 pages total, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's do it at 100. So we're going to create, let's actually do 250. So that's about 9,500 pages that we'll create total on all those.
Right.
So here's the next step, which is going to be to choose your destination folder. Okay, this is where your subdomains are that you're going to be putting it on.
Right.
You want to always create these custom destinations because you can segment these pages accordingly. So
Right.
let's say that you are building in the make money online industry, so you have a whole set of subdomains just for that niche. Or
Right.
let's, for this, we're doing local with furnace repair. But what if we want to go into plumbing? We can put that on, in another group. No, anything that we publish for plumbing goes there. Anything for heating goes in the other one. Anything for money goes in the other one. Make sense? So you can keep those all right in there. So for this, we'll just choose whatever. But for your case, I would just keep them all in the niche. Just keep them all niche relative.
Yeah.
Because there's other things you can do to segment for what you want.
Right.
And that's it. And publish.
Excellent.
And you're done. And now you've got 900 or 9,500 pages out there on the internet for possible lead gens. Yeah. However, let's talk about how we did not put a call to action in there. So we forgot to do a call to action, right? No problem. What we're going to do is go back here to the content section. We're going to add from the template. And as you see, we have some already set up in here. We can do, if you were promoting, an affiliate link, or maybe you just want to send them to your website, you could use this one. You could use this name, address, phone number one, which is actually going to be the purpose for this one. We have a GMB that you could put on the pages, an FAQ. I'm not going to scroll down because I have tons of calls to action that I will give you. But for right now, we're just going to use this NAP one. Okay. So we're going to click on it. Here you see we can actually easily edit. So maybe your name is, let's go with Michael Paul. And you are in, we'll say Orlando, Florida, and your phone number is 1-866, I don't know, 231 1256. Not a real number. You're cool with this address. You're cool with this link. Actually, I'll change the link. Here we go. Menterprise at Tube Warriors is your link address. And maybe you don't like click here to learn more. Maybe you want to put a different CTA there. You can. We're just going to leave it and see how it's changing it automatically.
Yeah.
Coding involved. It's all right here. These are the templates, so it's easy for you. Just as same with my codes. I've already spent the time to do those codes. All you have to do is ask, and if I have it, I'm going to give it to you. Which that's actually pretty cool too. If you do create any, and let's say you want to share with someone, all you would do is go here and oops. Let's say I want to share with, I have to do that on one of mine. Okay. Yeah. I have to do it with one of mine. You can't do it. These are already in the system, so these aren't going to populate. But see how I have some already?
Right.
You click this, and then it shares that code. I can pop it to you. Once you get it, you're going to click this, import the code, paste the
Right.
code here, and it'll automatically import.
Oh, really good feature.
I can't do my own, but let's see, it's very simple. So,
Right.
so we forgot the NAP. So now we've just customized it, and now we've added it into this raw section. So now what? So now we're going to actually go right here and we're going to click on it. And
Right.
see, let's say that for this NAP, what we want to do is we want to have it positioned at the top. And let's say that we only want to have 1 to 2 in each one. Okay.
Okay.
So I just hit okay. However, I don't think that you have to. I think that it automatically sets it, but that's just something that I do because I'm just want to make sure everything sticks and is in.
Yeah.
So you copy the code, you bring it right in here to the
Right.
edit campaign. And as you see, you have a prepend and append.
Mm-hmm.
Prepend, of course, is before, append is after. You put that code right in there, you update the campaign.
Very cool. Can you put more than one code in there?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I had others. So let's go to this campaign. Let's see what it did. There it is.
Nice.
Right there. And let's see if it clicks to where I wanted it to go. Boom. It went right where I wanted it to go.
Excellent. And it's on another spot in the content as well, not just the top.
So for this campaign, now let me back bar into the campaign. So for this campaign, we just put it at the top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we didn't put it at the bottom. However, if you wanted to add more, you could just go back here and add another one.
Right.
Let's see something here. So I would go back in here. Let's say you didn't want that on there. You wanted it in the prepend or append. You just take it, pop it there, and update. Boom, done. For this, we wanted to see if it was on both. So on the bottom and the top. So let's go ahead and put it in the append and prepend. And then just refresh this page we're at. And there it is on the top right here, as you see.
Yeah.
And did it get in the bottom? There it is.
Nice.
Right there. And that's it.
Beautiful.
So we fixed the problem of not putting that CTA in before. Building in the campaign, you can build it in within the campaign. If you mess up, that's okay. Because look, we just solved that problem. You can put it in afterwards.
Are you able to show redirects here or at all, or?
Yeah, I can show you a redirect. So let's say that we want to directly target it. We've already built the campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we forgot to put a redirect in. We have a client that we want to send it to. Let's go ahead and send it to that 2 warriors.
Yep, 2 warriors.
And see. So do we want to delay? Do we want to wait a day, 3 days, a week, a month, or maybe that client has a current special that's not coming up until December or 6 months from now? You can go here and set that time. You can customize when you actually want this redirect to take place.
Nice.
We don't want it to, for this purpose of this, we're not going to do that. So we're just going to hit that redirect. Highlighted, so it's on. All we're going to do is we're going to copy the script.
Now, can the redirect work on a campaign level, or is it per page? Is for all of the pages in the campaign?
So it is on the campaign level. What we're doing right now.
Nice.
Yeah, so this is an instant on the campaign level. So you're talking for what we're showing right now is all you do is drop this redirect code right in here.
Right.
There's the code.
Can you leave the nap in there with it, or you have to remove the nap?
No, I didn't move it. Did you
Oh.
see? I didn't remove it. I just left it in.
Oh.
But let's refresh the page and see what happens. So it's refreshing the page. Boom.
Right to two warriors.
Yeah, because that's the HTTP. Oopsie. Oops. We didn't want it there. We wanted it here, but it shows you. Actually, give me your website. We'll do it for your website.
Okay. Umbrella Local Partnerships.
Hold on one second.
.com.
Let me take that out. And all you have to do is just go down to the script here.
Oh, that script is code heavy.
Well, you think?
It looks encrypted too.
Hold on. Look at this.
He's smart.
Right. So we have, right?
It's encrypted.
Right. But here's the thing. Let's even look at this. So it is top heavy a little bit, right? But let's go ahead and look at the GT metrics on this site, on this page. Let's just grab any page.
Okay. Oh, it's is it because the redirect is still on it? It might be.
Yeah, we still have the redirect on there, but look at it.
Wow.
The performance is 100%.
I've never seen that before.
Structure is 97%. Time to interact. This to me still, I mean, it's 3, should be really lower, and that's a part of
the
website.
The WordPress, yeah.
Yeah. So then let's take that code off, and then we'll see too what happens. So that's with a website that's non-functioning, right? Just has a WordPress on there. So let's select all. Let's get that redirect off. We don't want it on anymore, or that cancels no longer, or that client is no longer paying us. Fine. On to the next. Take that off. Take their redirect off. Update the campaign. They're gone.
That's amazing.
So now the campaign has been updated just like that. Let's rerun this. And let's see. And we only had, on the last one, we had a redirect, and we had 2 name, address, phone number, call to actions on there.
Right.
So now let's see. Now you can see the page.
Yeah.
Time to interact last time was 3 seconds too. Now we've got a 96 and a 96, so the structure has gone up as well. But look at the time to interact. Look at the largest piece. We were at a 3.1, which is still really fast.
It's like a 1.1.
Yeah. So this is, I mean, these are awesome. And you can see where a lot of the lazy load and stuff like that, but I mean, we're doing great. This takes to get this.
Jealous.
Yeah, to get this
coming from WordPress. Yeah, that's
right. What did you say it took you to get down to a 3 second?
To get to a 3 second, it took me maybe a week, probably a week and a half of optimization.
Right.
And I had to strip a lot of things out that I probably needed.
Right. Well, and so now that gives you that type of power, right?
Yeah.
So what did we want to redirect to? Let's redirect it to your site. What's your site?
UmbrellaLocalPartnerships.com. Local partnerships. Yeah.
HTTPS or no?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. So we've got that on. So let's go ahead and copy it again. If you do build it within, you'll see how it's highlighted.
Right.
And when you go to preview, you're not going to see, well, we haven't reapplied, but let's reapply. So you see how well, it did send. Sometimes you may not see your website.
Right.
That doesn't mean that it's not there. It is. Some websites they'll populate, some they won't. It's
Mhm.
still built within. And again, you can test it on the outside, right?
Got it. Okay.
So here we go. We're going to go back here. We're going to edit a campaign. We're going to, and see here we have, let's see. And I have campaigns where I have multiple. So let's say that I want to redirect, but I already had codes in that page and it's just
Mhm.
like a special that's going on.
Right.
So I want to put my traffic over there to a certain offer. You
Mhm.
can do that.
Got it.
Does that make sense?
Yep. Mhm.
I don't know why I did that, but and there we are,
Cool.
your website. So now
Very
you're
nice.
getting the traffic. And let's say you don't want to target your homepage. Let's say you want to
Yeah, that
target
page
this.
is defunct. Yeah,
Yep,
probably won't go anywhere.
yep.
It
You can.
might. I don't know. Okay, there we go. It's working still.
Oh, well, you can. Yeah, it looks. You've got your exit pop up.
Mhm.
So you can actually target each of your individual pages as well.
Okay.
So now let's talk about how we can optimize better just even building this way. So building this way, let's say you have your website and you have images that you want to have in here. You have specialized images. So you would put your images right in here. It does need to have an HTTPS, right?
Right.
You would add those, or your YouTube channels, you can embed those. So that's going to give you value on YouTube because people are
Right.
now going to be able to um, watch your videos on your pages, your digital assets in Google. Um, and that's going to give you credit there on
Right.
YouTube. So it's kind of a dual purpose.
Mhm.
Awesome with embeds. So we've got images there, etc. So there's how you would target with videos and images.
Yeah.
And then once you publish, done. If you want to add more, you can. You can do that in here where you just go back in here and edit, and you just need to work the code, put it right in here, and update the campaign, and you're done.
Very nice.
Now you just let these season and do their thing.
And you can
Um,
put a bunch of different raw code things inside of that box.
right. There is a limit, but I have yet to exceed it.
Yeah, I would probably put maybe a NAP, um, a Google Map embed, and a redirect, and that's probably it.
Right, because you're dealing with clients.
Mhm.
So I would say build them on the like don't build them within the campaign. You can, if
Right.
like if it's your personal business or you're not going to sell your business. However, as I'm saying that, I'm thinking, well, you could sell this as a part of the business acquisition, right?
Yeah.
Because this is digital real estate that business has.
Yes.
And so now, do they want to own it? That's
Mhm.
another added cost
Right.
because, and it's a huge value
I
from
had
Google,
I had
right?
one aha moment from this session. I think the first was originally I thought that you needed to form your keyword in the form of a question at the top. I didn't know you could actually use the keyword for the research.
Right.
And another thing, if you scroll down just a little bit in the options area, I noticed that you click just spin paragraphs and spin sentences, I believe, and left everything else unchecked. I thought you needed to, write new paragraphs. I had that selected, so I guess.
Right. So this is overridden though, because I
Mhm.
clicked this right here.
Right.
So if this was off, then that would be when these are active. And that would be then when you would want to have them click to whatever you desired.
Okay. But when that's checked, just having spin paragraphs and spin sentences is good.
Right.
enough. Okay, perfect.
No, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It
Okay.
doesn't matter at all. Like once
Oh,
this,
so that's equivalent to nothing being checked when you check
right,
that box. Oh,
right.
okay.
The second you click this, this is not even in the equation.
Oh,
This is in the equation, the Spintex readability scale, but the plagiarism protection,
got it.
the
Okay.
reordering paragraphs, these 6 items, they're
Hmm.
not in it because we've disabled that Spintex.
Got it.
So,
Okay.
but the readability and all that would be in there.
I get it. All right.
And then again, I don't know if we talked about the ability to go, I mean, we've got all the different languages. So let's say you wanted to target, I don't know, Germany,
Hmm.
Danish, click it, rerun it. And let's let it rerun. Here it goes. Oh, it's already generating.
Hmm.
I think my internet connection's slow because typically, I mean, my gosh, we're not even,
Yep,
here we
there
are.
it is.
Oh, this says no content was generated, but it could be because we put it like this.
Well, that's how it was before, right? I think.
Right, but not for, so what we would want to do is maybe go to Google Translate.
Oh, okay. I see. I see what you're saying.
And go from English.
This will be interesting.
Right, let's check it out. English, and we want to do Dutch, right? Is that what we said? Danish. Let's see. Let's
That's
see.
crazy. This is gonna be interesting.
Oh, I hope that's not.
This is gonna be crazy.
Is this my computer? I mean, it's crazy because I go, oh, why hasn't it already gone? We're talking like a matter of,
And we're doing Zoom too. So.
right. But it typically, I mean, we're talking this amount of pages that it populates. Saying it's done. There you go.
Wow.
But okay, so we only had really, if we wanted to keep this 500, fine, but let's say we don't, we got 2 out of here, but still,
Look at that.
look at,
Oh, but we left the redirect in
we have the redirect, easy, let's take
Yeah.
it off.
Okay.
Let's preview
I
it.
gotta refresh it. Refresh the
Yep, thank you. See,
yeah.
already teaching me. There you go.
Wow, look at that. That's crazy.
And again,
Even the videos.
right.
Different,
Oh,
yeah,
what? Sorry, I didn't.
the
Yeah.
videos are in a different language. You guys scroll up just a little bit, I think. Yeah, right there.
Yep.
It's crazy.
It's awesome.
It's
It's amazing. And you know, as I was just saying, like, look, that was not even 2 minutes. And now you just created that. I don't know Dutch, do you?
Yeah, nope. But now I know that reparation means repair.
So now we just have another market there too we can go after, right?
Mhm.
So it's just really endless possibilities on how to use this. And this is just one way on how to build. So in the next video, I'll show you how to build to segment a little bit differently with MPSS.
Okay, excellent. I look forward to that.
Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the how to create lead generation websites with Menterprise Publishing. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe for future videos that we'll be doing. As well as if you have any questions or comments, you can drop them below. And if you want to pick up Menterprise, you go to menterprise.tubewarriors.com. Again, menterprise.tubewarriors.com. When you do pick up through my link, you will get, not only will you get one-on-one training when you join Menterprise with the Menterprise team, but you'll get one-on-one support and training with myself and my team. directly. So, as well as we have a monthly mastermind, that if you are more about learning in a group setting, we have that, and a training library as well. So again, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video brought you value. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos that we post. And again, thanks so much.